afternoon. You'll now be entertained in front of the girls' show down at the lower end of the Midway. An illuminated balloon attention tonight at 8 o'clock. At the lower end. Number 13. Sorry. Take over here. Have your...
Call your attention to the pictorial display. La Belle Helene, Egyptian dancing girl. Gathered together from the four corners of the earth for your amusement and your edification. But as a fitting climax to a crowning feature, La Belle Helene herself will do for you this afternoon her sensational Egyptian dance in which she shakes and quivers every muscle, every fiber, every tissue of her entire anatomy from the soles of her feet to the top of her head like a bowl of jelly on a cold and frosty morning. Now, gents, if you want to see something just a little bit out of the ordinary, if you want to see something that'll make you feel like a 2-year-old with a holler off, step right inside, folks. There's the pay box. The band starts. The show starts right away. I'll ask the little ladies to retire. The price is 10 cents, 1/10 of a dollar, 1 dime. Come right in, folks. Right in, all of you. Plenty of room on the inside. You get right in.
I'll be your age there. Gee, what a grind. 10 shows in an afternoon. It's murder. Oh, you need the exercise, girlie, with that figure. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you something. My figure's only good for 4 shows a day. 4 meals a day.
Oh, quit just talking, will you? You do 20 a day and like it if Blackie said so.
Well, me, I'm going to jump the show when we get to Hollywood.
I know, but they ain't making custard pie comedies anymore.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't try to fast talk your way.
Oh, Liz, they're at it
And I'm
again.
telling you, you've got to put more thrills in that balloon gun.
Listen, funny face, put down those tights and fight out yourself.
If it was my job, I'd do it right. I'm not yellow.
Oh, you big booze fighter.
Lay off or I'll break your neck.
You're not going to break my neck, and I'm not going to break it either, doing those stalls in the air twice a day. What do you think, I'm a monkey? You big fat head.
I don't say, baby. Oh, ain't it grand to have a man?
How about you?
Come on, kids, move over, will you?
Yeah.
I want to park it. Say, what's the matter with you, anyhow? You got no more pep left than a sailor after Charlene. And listen, Blackie's getting sore.
Well, what of it?
Oh, come on, Helen. You know when he gets sore at you, he takes it out on the rest of us.
Well, why don't you quit then? Why don't we all quit and get out of this cheap grind?
Quit and do what?
Oh, anything. Get into some easy graft. Other girls have things.
Yeah, but they know how. We're just a cheap kind. Why, we haven't got brains enough.
No? Well, I have, and if I had clothes, I could wear them. What's the difference between me and a folly's day?
I'll bite.
Well, I'll tell you what. The admission price, and that's all. $5 to see them and a dime to see me.
I know, girlie. I used to feel the same way. But you can't beat the carnival game. And don't skid you.
Hey, you. Come on, snap into it. Fish are running good today.
Oh, Blackie, we ain't had any rest.
And I'm looking for a snappy dance from you.
But I'm tired,
Shut
Blackie.
And that goes for you, too. When you dance, dance. You think these natives want to see a living statue act?
Well, I'm not dancing anymore.
You're what?
Oh, I got a toothache.
Listen, sweetheart. No one loafs on my show. Not even you. Where'd you get that bracelet?
Bought it.
Bought it. Spending my good money on that junk?
Say, where do you get that your money stuff?
We're 50-50, ain't we?
Yeah. On what I...
That'll do out of you. There's your bracelet. If you're not out in front when you should be, I'll be back. To get you. Come on, don't die on your feet. Come the light. Step into it.
Listen, kid, you better try and square yourself. You know what he'll do to you.
Yeah, I know what he'll do, but he won't do it this time.
Come on, Tuesday. You heard what Blackie said.
Well, I'm not going on.
Oh, but Helen, you can't do that.
I'm not going on, and that settles it.
If you don't, you know what'll happen to
Oh,
you.
get out of here. Listen, baby, don't worry about me. When I quit this carnival, I'm quit for good.
All right, folks, step in close. Right this way for the dancing girls. Come in close, folks. Ballyhoo. Come in close, folks. Step right in where you can see, hear, and understand. That's the idea. All right, folks. Now, for the benefit of the ladies and the children, I want to announce that this is a dancing girl show.
Helen, don't kid yourself about quitting. That other game's the bunk. I know. I've tried it.
Yeah? Well, that's a chance I'm willing to take. You know, May, I've been a 10-cent-a-look dame long enough, and I'm through.
Oh, hey, kid. You know what? We're going to miss you around here.
Gee, I'm going to miss you, too.
All right, folks, all right. Step right in close. Step in close, folks, where you can see, hear, and understand. That's the idea. Where's Helen?
She said she wasn't coming out.
Now, folks, if you want to hear something and see something that's entirely different, if you're looking for something out of the ordinary,
Goodbye, kid.
Goodbye. And good luck.
The same to you.
step right inside. I'll ask the little ladies to retire. Here's the pay box, the band plays, and the show starts.
Say, Meg, where is she?
Listen, kid, she's gone. She skipped the show.
No.
I know, but
Correct. Where's Helen?
where do you think she is?
Come on.
Well, she's gone.
All right. I'll be seeing her again. Sooner or later.
I know.
Hey, get out of there. Come on now, make it snappy. Listen, girlfriend, I'm going to take you for a walk. Come on. Come on, you old cow. What's the big idea?
Hey, you. Who's an old cow?
Oh, I'm sorry. Why, I was just trying to get them out of the way.
Oh, that's all right, old man.
Honest, I meant the cows.
Well, I hope so.
Say, do you like oranges?
Oh, no, I'm just collecting some to make a necklace.
I thought maybe you were hungry.
Don't be foolish. I had a whole egg for breakfast.
Say, you are hungry. Let me drive you to Barton. We can get a good meal there. At the carnival.
The carnival? No, thanks. I've decided the carnival's no place for a girl like me.
Oh, I didn't mean that. Well, let me give you a lift anyway.
Oh, I'm going in the other direction.
So am I.
Promise I won't have to get out and walk?
Don't worry. This car always gets there.
Well, that's different.
How do you like your orange?
I like it.
Pretty swell, isn't it?
Could be better.
Oh, we got a great country around here.
Say, I had a swell time swiping these oranges.
Good thing that old man didn't catch you.
You scared me to death.
Say, do you want to go to Spencerville?
No, not particular. Why?
Well, that's where I was heading. I live there. It's about 20 miles from here.
Oh, well, that'll do. For the present, it doesn't matter much.
You know, I bet you're running away.
Good guess.
Gee, I never dream of running away from home.
Home? Yeah.
Of course, I know some kids haven't got folks like mine. And they have a hard time in lots of ways. But with me, it's different.
Well, you see, where I lived, it wasn't like that. I had to get away.
Oh, I can understand all right. Well, I got you here, didn't I?
Goodbye, kid.
Well, won't you have some lunch with me? It's really a very respectable place.
Well, if you're sure it's respectable.
Come on, I know you're hungry.
I can't eat another bite. Will there be anything else, Mrs. Spencer?
Oh, that'll be all, thank you.
So your name's Spencer?
Bobby Spencer. What's yours?
Helen Herbert. Didn't you tell me Spencerville's the name of this town?
Yes, it is.
Any relation of yours?
You bet. My great-granddad founded the town. It was named after him.
That's swell. Your folks must be pretty important.
Of course, everyone knows us. My dad's been in business a long time here.
Say, I bet your mother's a pillar of the church and a club woman and...
Say, how'd you guess?
Oh, I just guessed.
Is there anything the matter?
No, nothing. Don't worry about me.
Wouldn't you like to stay in Spencerville for a while?
No. I'm going on to Frisco.
Oh, but just for a while. It's quiet here. A wonderful place to rest.
I bet it's quite all right.
But there's really a lot doing. We've got 3 movie houses here.
No.
And vaudeville, Saturday nights. And there's 7 churches in town, and our high school's the best in the county. I'd like to show you around. And when you see the new hospital, you'll be crazy about it.
Well, now, I didn't know about the hospital. That makes a difference. Well, maybe I'll stay for a while and look around for a place.
That's the idea. I know just the place for you. Will you let me show it to you?
Sure, why not?
This is it, Bobby. Thanks, Mr. Bennett. I'll let you know what Miss Herbert thinks about it.
All right.
Well, how do you like it?
It's pretty swell, but a little too rich for my blood. The furnished room's about my speed.
Is it? Is it on account of the expense?
How'd you guess it? Oh, I'll be having plenty of money in a day or so, but just now
If you'll just let me...
Now, wait a minute, kid. You don't want to be paying for my apartment.
Now listen, you look on me as a friend, don't you?
Maybe.
Well, friends help each other. My dad owns these apartments, and I'll tell the superintendent not to bother you for the rent till it's convenient. Then you won't have to pay till you get that money you're expecting.
That's nice of you. It sure is.
Will you stay?
Oh, I'll stay for a while. See how I get on here.
Great. Now you're talking.
Am I?
You know, I think you're... Gee, all the boys in town are going to be crazy about you. Well, maybe I'd better be going. Oh, here's your key.
Thanks. You know, you're a sweet kid at that.
You're sweet. Can I come and see you sometime?
Anytime.
I'll come tonight.
All right.
Goodbye, Helen.
Goodbye, Sonny. Why, hello, Bobby. You're early.
Only a half hour.
Well, what is it today? A look at the new high school building or a public library?
No. A wonderful place I know in the country. A park.
Gee, we ought to have a lot of fun at a place like that.
Sure. It's a great place for a walk.
All right.
You know, every time I come out here, it makes me feel sort of choked up.
Do you come out here often? I mean with girls.
Oh, no. I've never had much to do with girls. All the girls I know are so darn silly,
Thanks.
Oh, but you're different.
Yes, I'm different, all right. Come on, let's go down to the lake.
All right.
Gee, this place makes me feel like a 2-year-old with a halter off.
You were peeved when you thought I'd called you a cow, but now you call yourself a horse.
Oh, that's just an expression of Blackie's.
Blackie?
Oh, he's just an acquaintance of mine.
Oh. Gee, I guess I haven't done anything but talk about myself and my family for an hour.
I'll admit you're a great talker. Say, Bobby, has your family ever said anything to you about me?
They don't even know I've been seeing you. You know, you made me promise because you thought they might not understand. I mean about your waiting for that check and all.
Yes, it's too bad. And the money doesn't seem to be any closer. But I'll get it.
Oh, I know you will. Only I wish you'd let me introduce you to Mother and Dad now.
No, not yet.
Oh, you love them.
And how will they like me?
They love you. They couldn't help it.
Well, I'll admit I'm a pretty good age, but you know some people have such funny ideas.
No, not Mother and Dad. They're the best in the world.
I can guess that.
Say, you're cold. Maybe we'd better be getting along now that the sun's going down. Gee, you almost fell. What's the matter, Helen?
Just tired, I guess.
Oh, I shouldn't have made you walk so far. You wait here, and I'll bring the car as near as I can. Helen, you're beautiful standing there. You don't mind my saying that. I just can't help it.
No, I don't mind you saying it. I'm glad you think I'm beautiful.
Well, I'll go get the car. Be right back.
Well, Robert, he's getting dressed. I suppose he's going out again.
You won't feel so fresh when I get through talking to him.
But talk to him gently, won't you? Don't get angry. Find out who the girl is.
Whoever she is, he's got to give her up. He's been out late every night for the past month.
But scolding him and telling him he can't do this and that won't do a bit of good. Bobby's just like you. One can't get a thing out of either of you without a lot of petting.
A heck of a lot of petting I get around you. You just leave him to me. I'll ball the daylights out of him.
No, don't do that.
Who is this girl, anyway?
I don't know. But I've heard she's not the right kind of a girl. This is such a critical time in Bobby's life. And you know the trouble a bad woman can get a boy into. And... Shh. Here he comes.
So long, Dad.
Where are you going, Bobby?
Out to dinner.
You've been out to dinner quite a lot lately, haven't you?
Why, yes. Yes, I believe I have.
Wait a minute. I want to talk to you.
Well, I'm in a whale of a hurry, Dad. What is it?
Sit down. I won't have you worrying your mother.
What do you mean? I've always treated Mother right.
She's staying awake nights, waiting for you. What's the idea of these late hours?
Oh, I didn't know she was worrying about that. I've been going out a bit. It's all right, Dad.
You're too young to be running around wild, Bobby.
Say, Dad, would you mind cutting out that too young stuff?
Now, don't get fresh.
I'm not fresh. I'm only trying to talk to you. But that's the way I'm always shouted down when I try to tell you anything. Dad, I'm not going back to college in the fall.
What?
I want to go to work.
You'll finish college and there'll be no argument about it.
Won't you even listen to me? You'd think I was a baby.
You're acting like one.
Just because I want a little life and fun, you bawl me out.
I'm bawling you out because you're keeping your mother awake nights.
Well, I won't keep her awake much longer. Look here, Dad. I've a lot of things I want to talk to you about. Serious things. Things that I've... Oh, well, you wouldn't be interested.
Come on, what's on your chest?
Well, if you want to know, I've got a romance in my life.
A girl, you mean?
Now, what do you think I'd have a romance with?
A romance?
Go on, laugh. I suppose that's all it means to you. Well, it means this to me. I'm quitting college and I'm taking a job. I'm going to work for the Kelsey sales system.
What for?
To make a living.
Who for?
Why, well, you may as well know it. I'm going to get married.
Bobby, have you got some girl...
Oh, Dad. Doesn't a man ever get married unless he has to?
Say, it isn't so long ago I used to take you down in the garage and wallop you. I can still do it, son. Now, don't have any more of this kind of talk. Married? You?
Bobby.
Why, I have a package here from Miss Helen Herbert.
Well, won't you bring it in?
All right. Gee, Helen, what beautiful carnations.
Aren't they lovely?
Gee, my potatoes are burning.
What are you cooking?
Roast turkey.
Corned beef and cabbage.
I thought you'd like it.
Like it? I love it. But they never let me have it at home.
Why?
Oh, Mother says it smells up the curtains. Gee, you're a great little cook. You know, I've gained 4 pounds since I've been eating here.
Well, if anyone had told me a month ago that I'd be doing this, I wouldn't believe them.
Well, you seem to enjoy doing it now.
Enjoy it. I'm having the time of my life.
And you are happy, Helen.
I should say I am. And you?
Of course I am. But we're not getting anywhere this way. I
know we're not. And if you don't get out of my way, I'll never get dinner ready.
Now you're being just like my dad. Whenever I get serious, you don't want to listen.
Outside.
Oh.
Outside. Outside.
Oh, Helen, please be serious and listen.
Now, if you start giving me arguments, I won't give you anything to eat. Here. Work out a crossword puzzle until I call you. Say, Bobby, how do you like the new vest protectors?
Oh, they're swell. Where'd you get them?
Miller's. They had a sale on today.
Oh, is that where you were when I called you?
Yes. I went down to apply for the job. I'm going to work Monday.
But, Helen...
Now, Bobby, I've got to go to work. I can't go on accepting loans from you.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I thought we'd agreed to...
I'm sorry I agreed. You see, that money I expected. Well, I'm not going to get it.
I'm glad, Helen. Now you'll need someone to take care of you, and I want to be the one to do it.
No, Bobby.
Helen, do you love me?
You know I love you.
Then let me go to work for both of us. Helen, please. I want you to marry me.
Bobby, dear, why can't we go on just being pals?
Oh, we can be married and still be pals. Oh, it may be some time before we have a lot of money, but I'll be able to take care of you. The Spencers always make good.
I believe that, but...
I just won't take no for an answer.
Bobby, I can't say no.
I thought I'd be seeing you again, sooner or later. Not a bad hideaway. Not bad at all. Who'd you promote this time? The mayor?
Blackie, how'd you find me?
I always find what belongs to me.
Say, Blackie, beat it.
Well, I figured on camping here for a while.
Well, you're not camping here. This is my place.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, how about buying me a little drink?
Come on, get out.
No liquor? Oh, well.
Blackie, please. There are plenty of girls on the show prettier than me. And gee, they're just crazy about you, Blackie.
Now listen. You and I are going to talk this thing over right now.
Okay. It won't take long. Blackie, I'm through with you. And I'm through with the carnival.
What's the matter? Another guy?
Oh.
So that's it, huh?
That's none of your business.
Are you in a jam? I'll help you out.
You can't help me out. I've taken the count.
What do you mean?
I mean I'm gonna marry him.
You got...
Now listen, that's why I want you to go, don't you see?
You don't mind if I meet the bridegroom? Hmm?
Come on, kids.
Oh, hello, Helen.
Oh, Helen.
Gee.
Boy, what a city.
Hello, Helen.
Gee, kid, it's good to see you. Oh, you would get here first.
I'll be back.
Come on, Jerry, tell us who he is. Say, it must be Santa Claus.
He said he's been taking the house to drink. Oh, if that was, you'd find it blindfold.
May, please get him out. Please get him out.
Helen, when are you coming back with the show? Gee, we've had tough luck ever since you left.
Yeah, and you know, kid, on account of this rain, we were almost stranded. The Blackie got us a swell job for tonight.
Yeah, we're entertaining some locals at a stag.
Better get in on it, kid. We're going to have a big feed and plenty to drink.
I'm not coming back, May. Please get him out. Please.
Must be the boyfriend, girl.
Isn't he cute? If you've got any friends, go get them, and then we'll throw a real party.
Say, darling, have you got a kick in the pants, huh?
Oh, what?
A flat on the hip, dearie.
No, I haven't.
You don't drink, do you, beautiful?
Oh,
huh?
get away from me. I didn't know you had company, Helen. I'll come back later.
Please don't go, Bobby.
Come on, kids, beat it. Can't you see Helen don't feel good?
Yeah, go. Please go.
Come on, all of you. Hurry up, hurry up. So you don't approve of her girlfriends, eh?
Say, you ought to see Helen do her stuff. She can be any of us.
Go home, you little shrimp of money. Go on, outside.
Well, now you know
No, what?
that I'm one of them, a carnival girl.
Oh, but you're not like any of those girls.
Yes, I am. And I suppose it's just as well you know.
Well, what of it? You worked for your living in a carnival. that isn't so terrible, is it? Anyway, you hated it. You ran away as soon as you could. Helen, you don't belong with that crowd.
But I do. It's the only life I've ever known. The carnival and...
But you're through with all that now.
Yes, I'm through with it, but don't you see it happened? It's part of me. Oh, I wanted lots of times to tell you. But it was so wonderful, having you believing in me. Gee, I'm sorry this has to end.
End? It's only the beginning for you and me. Helen, we're going ahead just as we planned. We're going to be married tomorrow.
Bobby, are you sure you still want me?
Oh, I was never sure of anything in my life.
Well, Mrs. Spencer, won't you come in?
Thank you, Miss Herbert. How did you know me?
I'd know Bobby's mother anywhere.
That's a sweet compliment. You know, Miss Herbert, you're even more attractive than I thought you. I wonder if you're as sensible.
Sensible? I suppose you mean what's my price?
No. I didn't come to offer you money.
No?
I came to talk with you as you might have come to talk with me. Quietly. And, I hope, sensibly.
All right. As long as you're not trying to make me swap Bobby for the bankroll, I'll listen. Won't you sit down?
So, this is where Bobby has been staying until 2 in the morning.
You're wrong, Mrs. Spencer. Most of the time, it's been 3 o'clock.
Oh, I know everything's been quite all right.
Then why speak about it? I thought we were going to talk sensibly.
Well, that suits me perfectly.
On the level, Mrs. Spencer, I'm sorry this happened. I don't want to fight with you. I want to be friends.
And I'm sorry, too, my dear. Suppose from now on, we talk this over as 2 women who love Bobby.
Then you admit I love him.
I think you do.
Then why can't I marry him? Because that's what you're here to tell me, isn't it?
Yes. Don't you see, you can't marry him. It's not in the game.
Game? I'm not playing a game. I want to be real for a while, and I can be with Bobby, if you'll just give me a break. I've never had a chance to be anything but a carnival girl. Can't you see I'd be on the up and up with him?
I'm sure you would be.
So does he. That's why he's going to marry me.
Miss Herbert, we both know you can do what you want with Bobby. One word from you and he'd leave his family. He'd do anything in the world for you.
I know it. That's why I love him. Because he's dead game.
Game. Bobby always was that.
But, Miss Herbert, are you game?
Me game?
I mean where Bobby is concerned.
Well, I'd do anything for him. I'd die for him.
I mean, as you put it, are you on the up and up with him?
Bobby knows what I've been. I've told him everything.
How about this man, Whitey?
You mean Blackie?
Blackie, Whitey, or Red. What is the difference?
Did Bobby tell you that?
No. I found out for myself. Bobby lied to me to protect you. That's what he'll always have to do for you. Lie to everybody. You asked me for a break, Miss Herbert. Why don't you give him a break?
I never thought of it that way.
Of course you didn't. You were too wrapped up in your dreams. You say you want him to be happy. No man can be happy without the respect of his fellow men. And no man can have that if he has to lie about his wife.
Oh, but we'll go away someplace.
But you can never run away from yourself.
You win. I was just kidding myself.
And you won't see him anymore?
I won't see him anymore.
I'm sorry I had to hurt you.
Hurt me? Well, I feel like a 2-year-old with a halter on.
More dames put the show last night.
Well,
Can you blame them? Gee, I thought I was used to tough outfits. But this guy, Blackie...
Oh, forget it. You and I can stand anything.
Oh, I suppose so. Why, Helen.
Hello, Helen.
hello, kid.
What's the matter? What happened?
Nothing. Just found out I was kidding myself.
Did the kid give you the air? Why don't you sue him?
Oh, nix. Gee, you sure look all in, kid. Are you hungry?
You think I'd be here if I wasn't? Give me a cigarette, May.
Sure, kid. Here.
Say, May,
What?
I was wondering if Blackie'd give me my job back.
Well, you know Blackie.
Hi, Mac. I'll fix it tomorrow. I heard a... La Belle Helene herself. What are you doing, out on a slumming party?
Oh, don't, Blackie.
You keep out of this. Well,
Well, I'd like to come back with the outfit.
You're doing me a favor, All right. I won't rub it in. I'm still strong for you, kid. And I don't mean maybe. Find yourself a costume, and I'll announce you tonight. All right. Come to life.
Will you do me a favor? If Fifi don't show up, will you make that balloon jump tonight? You used to do aerial stuff.
Yeah, and a circus with a net underneath.
But listen, Billy.
Oh, it's grand. Oh, listen, Matt, quit your worrying. She's probably out looking for the town bootlegger.
Oh, she'd have found him long before this.
Not a dull moment for that guy. You think that guy wanted me to make that you told him?
Thank you, Captain White. Get back this way. That's it. Announce this the Dancing Girl Show. Call your attention to the pictorial painting. Give you some idea of the kind of performance you're going to see on the inside. Belle Helene and her Egyptian dancing girls gathered together from the four corners of the earth for your amusement and edification. But as a fitting climax to tonight's attraction, La Belle Helene herself will present for your approval her sensational Oriental dance, in which every muscle, every fiber of her entire anatomy, from the soles of her feet to the top of her head, shakes and quivers like a bowl of jelly on a cold and frosty morning. Now, gents, if you're looking for something just a little out of the ordinary, looking for something that's going to make you feel like a 2-year-old with a holler off, I'll ask the little ladies to retire. There's the pay box. The band plays and the show starts right away. 10 seconds. All right,
What's on your mind, kid? You ain't been the same since you've been back. Here, let me give you a drink.
Thanks, Billy. I'm not drinking.
Okay, it's here if you want it.
All right, honey.
Lipstick? Where'd you get that?
Hey, you. You can't go in there. I tell you, I have to. I'm looking for someone.
Oh, he mustn't see me.
Come on, get out.
Come on, lay down.
You can't put me out here. I gotta get in there.
You gotta go in there. You can't stop.
Just a minute. This kid's okay. He's a friend of ours.
Well, that's different.
Come on in, Mr. Spencer.
Where is she? I was sure I heard her.
Who?
Helen. Miss Herbert.
Oh, no, kid. You're knocking on the wrong door. She ain't with us anymore.
Are you sure?
Well, take a look. Do you see her? The whole gang's here.
I was sure she'd come back here. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right, kid. Oh, come on, kid. Steady, steady. You've got to see it through.
Oh, see it through for what? This? Living in a dirty tent in the mud? That? Dance. Dance all day and half the night. See it through for what?
Well, it's a living.
No, it ain't. It's just keeping alive. You'll learn a lot knowing a decent kid like Bobby. It can't make you something you're not, but it makes you hate what you are. Terribly, oh, so terribly.
Well, here you are, boy.
Oh, hello, Dad.
You've given me quite a chase, son.
I figured you'd follow me.
Question is, do we go back home together?
No, Dad.
Then I'll stick around.
No, don't do that, Dad. You see, I'm going to stay with the carnival till she comes back. Even if I have to get a job here.
You couldn't do that. Not with these people.
She's bound to come back here. You don't understand, Dad, do you?
Perhaps I do, Bobby. Better than I let you believe. It's not easy, this thing of being a father. It's hard to tell when to stop being that and just be a friend. I'm afraid I fell down on the job.
You know where you fell down, Dad?
No,
Every time I tried to tell you something, you laughed at me.
I wasn't laughing at you, Bobby. I was laughing at your father. 25 years ago.
Then, Dad, you know how I feel inside.
There's nothing could hurt more than this, could it?
Nothing.
And you'd give up everything rather than lose her.
Yes, Dad. I'm sorry.
I can even understand that.
And you'll stand by me?
I want you to be happy. We'll work it out together. But first, have you had anything to eat?
Oh, I'm not hungry.
Oh, come on. Come on.
How was those hot dogs? Not so hot. That's what they all say. The best ever ate. Hot dog. All the time, Biggie. 60. Hot one.
Now you fill up.
Aren't you going to eat anything, Dad?
No, not for me. I'm going to stroll about a bit. I'll be back later.
All right, Dad.
What are you going to have, buddy?
I'll have a hot dog with all the trimmings.
Hot dog with all the embellishments.
A little out of the ordinary. Something that's going to make you feel like a 2-year-old with a halter off. I'll ask the little ladies to retire. There's the pay box, the band plays, and the show starts right away.
Where can I find a Miss Helen Herbert?
Blackie send you? Try her dressing tent. You'll probably find her there.
I beg pardon. I was looking for a Miss Herbert.
Yes?
Are you Miss Herbert?
Who are you?
I'm Bobby's father. So this is Helen. Don't go.
What more do you want of me?
Just a little talk. It seems we're both very much concerned with a very unhappy young man. What are we going to do for Bobby?
Why do you ask me?
He loves you. And I believe you love him. Do you? He's here, looking for you.
Don't worry. I won't see him.
I'm afraid he can't be handled as easily as that.
Bobby's young. He'll forget in time.
Yes, in time. But before he forgets, so many things, terrible things, can happen to a boy like Bobby. And I think we'd both like to keep him as he is.
Yes, as he is.
The only other thing
What?
would be for you to marry him.
You wouldn't want that.
It would mean his going away to some place where he's not known.
Well, that would kind of upset your plans, wouldn't it?
I had hoped he would study law and enter my firm. But perhaps fathers shouldn't make plans. No mothers.
His mother.
It would be hard on her. She's always been so proud of him. I suppose all mothers are the same. Their home is a little world. And their children, all that matters. If you take him away from us...
I won't do that.
But you already have. Bobby has chosen you. He won't give up till he finds you. And when he does, what then?
Have you seen anything
Max!
around here, Steve?
Max!
Oh, what do you want? Make it snappy.
Max, wait just a minute. I have to go now, Mr. Spencer.
But...
I think I can figure a way out. And you won't have to worry. Goodbye. And tell Bobby. Gosh. I never was very good at this goodbye stuff. Well, maybe I'll see you a little later.
What do you want? Have you seen her?
No, Mac, I haven't seen her. Listen, let me do that balloon jump for you.
You? You've never done any aerial scout.
Sure I did, when I was a kid in Ramona Park.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, come on. I'll give them their money's worth.
Well,
Come on, give me your clothes.
listen, Helen, you're going to take a chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big free attraction of the evening is just about to start. A jump 1,000 feet. A death-defying leap to be performed this evening by Miss Helen Herbert.
Did you hear that, Dad?
The balloon will now ascend to a height of 1,000 feet.
Helen!
Careful,
Get that balloon down. Don't you understand? She's a friend of mine. You've got to get her down. Oh, please, please.
Bobby, take it easy. Take it easy.
600. 700. 800. 900. 1,000 feet. Hold it, boys. Miss Hubbard tonight will present her sensational performance, but it is understood that Miss Hubbard will not hold the Weber Greater Carnival responsible for anything that might occur while she presents her sensational, death-defying act suspended on a trapeze 1,000 feet in midair. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Helen Herbert will now present her sensational, death-defying parachute leap through space from a height of 1,000 feet. Watch her closely. It's a thrill of a lifetime.
Nothing more we can do now, son. We'll wire Mother to expect us soon.
Yes, Dad.